Smile. You're on candid camera. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Chris here from Tessa Speed Shop. Another update on the Firebird. So we got the hood all done. Got it in primer. We had to fill a couple. There's dents and all kinds of stuff. I'm not quite sure how it's going to look. It might have a little bit of waviness because it looks like it sat for years with something laying on the hood of it. Because that's where our rust issue was at on it. So we got it all sanded down, filled in what was needed to be filled. We just got to scuff it up a bit. We got all our seam sealing done. So everything's seam sealed. We fixed a couple boo-boos in the roof back here. There was a dent right here, and this was a little low back here where the seam's at. So we fixed that. Did our seam sealing on stuff. Well, that's all done. Everything's seam sealed and all seam sealed in. So we got that done. As you can see that it's faceless and can't speak anymore. The bumper's right here. We yanked that off today. Just got done scuffing it up, taping it off so we can throw some primer on it. So this one was pretty screwed up. This is an original. That's a replacement. On that side, I replaced that one and the bat wing when I redid the front end. But this is an original one, and it had all kinds of issues. Scuffs and dents and stuff, and it looked like I got a lot of it out, so we'll see how it looks. And then here is our cowl panel. So we got that done yesterday. We sanded that all down and sprayed it. So I think there's a few dents. I can see them now that the primer's set up. There's a few dents in it that we're going to have to address. I think there's one here. And it looks like there's a couple here and some goofy stuff going on in here. So I guess we'll have to do a little bit of work on this, get it straightened out. Most of that is from trying to get the wiper blades off or the wiper arms off, because there's nothing to pry on. I'm trying to keep away from prying on everything, but it always ends up, you're always against that thing. So I'll probably just lay a little bit of filler in there and just smooth it out. Fix some of that stuff up. So I'll see a couple issues since it cured that we might have to go over a little bit. So that's where we're at now. Once we get this bumper done, I'm going to start scuffing everything up. We got to do the fenders. We're just going to scuff the fenders because they were already done before. So we're just going to scuff them up, and then we're going to spray the build prime. We got to do the valance, scuff that up, and that is pretty much it. Once we get all that done, then we can spray some build prime on it, start blocking it, and get paint on it. I got all the paint and everything the other day, so there's all our materials, our paint, our primer, reducers, whatnot, so forth. So, but we're moving along. Just trying to get as much done as we can. Just trying to take your time a little bit so it looks decent. How's that working, Tom? Pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't have that the last time I did this. The little plastic thing works pretty good.
You didn't use it?
No, I didn't have it. That's before we had
That's right.
That's before we had the windows and everything done. No, it's Gordon's.
Gordon's?
Yeah. Remember from when he did the windows? Remember he came over and left it here? When he came back, he just told us to keep it. That thing's handy. So we're getting stuff done. Just trying to get everything finalized so we can get everything ready to roll. So we can prime and block.
Lots of blocking.
Yeah.
Lots of blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of blocking.
Blocking party.
Yeah, the roof looks really good. The roof come out nice. The hood isn't bad either. It's just we had a couple spots where it was just dents in it. We had some spots in here I filled. I'm not sure how that's going to work until we start blocking it and see what's low and high. Same way on this side, we had to fill over here. I had to put some filler in here because it was low and high, and you can kind of feel it come down, but you know, I don't know what it's so hard to see a lot of this stuff. So plus whatever they laid on it didn't do it any favors, because it ended up rusting under there, as we showed you in the last video. It ended up rusting under there, and we ended up putting some acid etch stuff on it to neutralize it. So, but it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty decent. So we'll get some more build prime on it and get it blocked out and see what it looks like. So hopefully everything will look okay. So, what's that?
What the world they set up on the hood?
I don't know what it was. It must have been boxes, because the roof had tire marks in it. Remember the tire marks in the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, the roof had tire marks in it. It was like 2 tire marks from the tires laying on the roof of it. So I don't know where. It must have been used as a bench for many, 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 many years. So I don't know. I don't really know what the history of the car is, unfortunately. I wish I did. But then again, I probably don't want to know, because it's busted up and dented up as this poor thing is. It's kind of makes you wonder. We know somebody enjoyed it, that's for damn sure. What's that?
Some nights a little too much.
Yeah. Either they smoked.
Whatever bar they left.
Yeah, either whatever bar they left or how much dope they smoked. Yeah, well, it happens. Get high and drunk. Have a grand old time. So, all right. Well, we're gonna get going here, and we'll bring you back when we get a little bit of something done. Now we're back. Got half the bumper and primer. Well, three quarters of it, and we run out of primer to put on it, so I have to stop and get some more, and then we're just going to let it set up. Primer I'm using is a flexible primer, so for the plastic, which I thought would be better than using the build prime, but it's also a build prime too, so it's looking pretty good. Looking a lot better. This came out much better because I really sanded on a lot of the chips and the crappy stuff. It looks like it came out. So, but it's looking decent. Get that side done, and then we'll scuff it up and call it a day. We'll just go ahead and we'll just spray this. So, and then we'll call the bumper done. So, happy. All we got to do is the fenders. And then work on that a little bit. Work on the cowl panel, because it's got some goofy stuff going on. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Then we got to clean this place up a little bit.
Closer to paint.
Closer to paint. Closer to painting it brown. No, root beer.
Yes,
Root beer brown.
Yeah. 1 year only color.
Yeah, another 1 year only color. 1983 only.
Only color.
So that's about where we're at today. So we're going to clean up, push the car in. He's got stuff to go do. And I'm going to go inside and sit down for a little bit. So, but at least we got this much done. So, one step closer. Stop and get some more primer and we'll finish this thing up, and that should be the end of it. Hopefully we'll rough it up and hopefully be ready to spray. Doesn't look like there's too many issues, but we'll wait till it dries, because when it dries it'll shrink up a little bit and we'll see more stuff in it. But right, as of right now, it actually looks pretty good. Especially that side. That side was a mess. That's like I said, that's an original one. There was all kinds of divots and stuff in it. I got a lot of that out, sanding it down. So, but we'll see. All right. Well, that's going to be it for now. I'll see you next time.